Can somebody please explain to me why this is happening? Okay, guys, we gotta talk about this. First and foremost, let's talk about monkeypox itself. Okay, the only way that you can actually transmit this that we know of at this moment in time is, of course, through sexual contact. And of course, it's been one LGBTQ couple who, by the way, had a dog in Paris. Yeah, they somehow or another passed monkeypox on to their dog. Also, something else too. Another case has been reported. Don't worry, I'll leave links in the description. And I'm pretty sure that there are more cases to come. Now, guys, I've got this article here from CNN. First possible case of human to dog monkeypox transmission. Not surprising, who says? I'm using CNN so that way people will come in here and say to themselves, wow, he's not just using Fox News. So let's go ahead and read this. The first possible case of human to dog transmission of monkeypox recently reported 2 men and their pet in Paris. Had been a theoretical risk up until now, said Dr. Rosamund Lewis, technical lead on monkeypox response for the World Health Organization. The men who live together are in a non-exclusive relationship were diagnosed with monkeypox at a hospital in Paris in early June. 12 days after their symptoms started, the 4-year-old Italian greyhound also started showing symptoms, according to a report published last week in the Journal of the Lancet. I guess that's how you say it. I don't really understand French very, very well. The dog developed lesions and tested positive for the same type of monkeypox as one of the owners. Guys, is it okay if we start asking questions? I mean, there is this one individual who I personally would like to ask.
You know what happened, by the way? It explains in the police report. The dogs would ejaculate. Okay, they would arrive. Let's put it that way, right? So then I think, is it really dog rape if the dog came, right?
Oh, Cenk.
Okay.
If I were the benevolent dictator of the world, I would legalize beastiality where you are giving, where you are pleasuring the animal. You see what I'm saying? Okay. There's was the case that we covered where there was a guy or a girl or something that was pleasuring a horse, and the horse came to a conclusion, right? So who got harmed?
I'm not saying it is. But I think it's time that we kind of look at this. Okay, let's continue on. According to the report, the men said that they let their dog sleep in the bed with them, and that right there could be a red flag right there, and that they had been careful to keep their pet away from other animals or humans from the start of their own symptoms before the dog's symptoms started. To the best of our knowledge, the kinetics of symptom onset in both patients and subsequently in their dogs suggest human-to-dog transmission of the monkeypox virus. The authors of the report write, given the dog's skin and mucosal lesions, as well as the positive monkeypox virus PCR results from anal or oral swabs. Okay, we hypothesize a real canine disease, not a simple carriage of the virus by close contact with humans or airborne transmission or possibly both. I'm glad they mentioned both because go back to that clip. I'm not saying it was. I'm just kind of saying that maybe Tony Soprano was correct.
Sanatorium says if we let this stuff go too far, pretty sure we'll be fucking dogs.
The authors suggested that the study prompt a discussion on whether pets need to be isolated from their owners if they have monkeypox, and if they call for further research. However, here we go. News, but not surprising information. The WHO says, first of all, dogs getting a gay disease. That right there is a bit of a shocker. So the WHO saying that their surprise is a little bit baffling to me on this one. Lewis said that previously only animal-to-human transmission of the virus was reported, referencing a monkeypox outbreak in the U.S. in which people were infected with the virus through pet prairie dogs. This is the first incident that we're learning about where there is human-to-animal transmission, Lewis said during a Washington Post live event. This has not been reported before, and it has not been reported that the dogs have been infected before. On a number of levels, this is the new information. She said it is not It's not surprising. That is something that we've been on the watch for. I kind of find that hard to believe. Let's go ahead and continue. She noted that within WHO, experts have been working with partners such as the World Organization of Animal Health and the Food and Agricultural Organization to address the issue. The messaging that has been given up until now is that pets should be isolated from the family members who may be infected. She said, "This has been an example of a precautionary approach, precautionary messaging, because we didn't have the information that this had ever happened before. It had not been reported before, but it was a reasonable, cautious message to give. And now we have the first incident where this has actually occurred." So basically, what I'm gathering from this right before I even bother to finish up the article, which, by the way, I may finish up a little bit later on and do a follow-up on, is that essentially they don't really and truly know what the hell is going on. I'm going to go ahead and lean towards the worst. Yes, there are sick people out there. I know it's probably not a good idea to actually accuse people of this type of sick behavior, but here's the deal, guys. How else would the dogs be getting it? I mean, the first thing that pops to your mind is that people are being, quite frankly, sick. So I do think that questions need to be asked here. Now, guys, I'm going to go ahead and hold up on the rest of this video because let's just say this may be a story that we may need to be picking back up on, because I think this is a moment of calls, because right now you got a lot of content creators out there suggesting that pet owners are actually abusing their animals in a very, very sick and horrific way. I don't want to come out here and actually judge, even though in my mind right now, the back of my mind, I'm thinking about stuff. Yeah, these people are absolutely sick and they're doing some pretty sick crap. I mean, we did have that story out of Georgia where a gay couple was apparently taking sexually implicit photos with their adopted child. But yeah, this right here is definitely concerning, and I think we should pay very close attention. So expect to follow up on this video. Guys, John Claymore here. I figured I would try something new as far as formatting is concerned. If you guys like the content, make sure you guys hit that like button. Also, make sure you guys share these videos. If you're not subscribed, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Also, something else to make sure you guys click on the notifications, so that way you guys are notified when my videos come out. There will be another video that will come out this afternoon talking about this teacher situation in freaking Minnesota, which I think is kind of hilarious but also sad. Make sure you guys do that, and I will see you guys later.
You know what happened, by the way? It explains in the police report. The dogs would ejaculate. Okay, they would arrive. Let's put it that way, right? Right?
Oh, Cenk.
The benevolent dictator of the world, I would legalize beastiality where you are giving, you are pleasuring the animal. You see what I'm saying? It's like was the case that we covered where there was like a guy or a girl or something that was pleasuring a horse, and the horse came to a conclusion, right? So who got harmed?